Also, you might notice on the top here that we have a quiz on Friday over inverses. So remember that stuff from last week where you're switching, solving, or taking a table and you're switching, you're plotting points and they reflect across the diagonal line. All that stuff from 5.1 that you need to turn in for sure today, if you haven't already. It's going to be on a quiz Friday, so we'll review on Thursday and we'll do notes and assignment between now and then as well. Okay. But that's what we're doing. 1 second. Again, quiz Friday over what we were doing last week and then this week. Now, can you take this situation and get a linear equation? Here's the situation. A subscription to Mr. G Plus, my streaming service for math lessons. Who wants to sign up? What? Okay. Well, anyways, if you were, it would cost you $10 initially, and then every month it's $5, right? Cheap. That's cheap. And remember, I'm teacher of the year. My stuff is like pure gold, right? All right. Now, let's remember y equals mx plus b. Okay. If you didn't already write that down, you should probably do that. Y'all remember this from Algebra 1? If you weren't in like a Zoom waiting room or on a Zoom, but you were really doing the God knows what, sleeping, playing Fortnite, don't even want to know. So, but let's say you had a normal Algebra 1, you learned mx plus b. This should be old news, right? You've at least heard of mx plus b. Okay, I'm getting head nods. Cool. Now, here's the deal. I got two numbers here, right? I got $10, I got $5. Let me tell you, those are for sure going to go into the only two places you can, M and B. But here's the question: which one goes where? Do y'all remember what M stands for? Okay, M has to do with the slope, rise over run, rate of change, all those different words. B is the what? Y-intercept. Okay. Now, how do I tell which one's which in a word problem? Let me tell you. B, an easy way to remember that, B stands for beginning. You begin at the y-intercept because that's the B. Okay? So think of it this way. This is the beginning. And your M, your slope, think of like M like a mountain. M for mountain. It's got a mountain slope and it's changing. Okay? It's going up or it's going down. That makes sense? B is beginning. Hey, phone, please. B is for beginning. M is for mountain slope that changes. So slope is changing. All right, so let's try to figure out the B first. Is the $10 amount the beginning or is the $5 amount the beginning? What do you think and why? Okay, I hear $10. What word makes you think $10 is the beginning? Initial. You know what initial means? Initial is like right when you start. It's the starting amount for sure, okay? Your initial period of the day is first period, not this period. Okay? So an initial is your beginning, so that's your B. So $10 is going to be your B value. So go and write this down. Y equals. Okay, I'm going to put my plus 10 out here. I have to have an X for sure. So what's my M? What's my changing amount? Yep. The only other number is 5. Now, there's a key word. What key word lets you know 5 is a changing amount? Every month. Okay. Every keeps happening, it's changing. It's not just once, it's over and over and over. Here's some other changing words. Per month, a day, every hour, per hour, something like that, okay? All these words. So changing amount is 5 because of the word every. Initial tells you that's the B value, okay? So it's my B, that's my M. So do you see how you can't just put the first number as M, the second number as B? It's not always going to be in the order like that, okay? All right, with that information, okay, I'm going to give you a note sheet. Now, notes is notes, which we usually do together. But I want to see what you know without me, see what you can actually accomplish on your own, okay, while some of us are still finishing 5.1. If you never did 5.1 last week, or if you never finished 5.1 from last week, or you got it and you just stared at it and you're really shy or you're scared or whatever to talk and ask me questions, I pronounce that the fear is done. You can just talk to me. Let me know if you're stuck, okay? A lot of times I'll ask people, do you have any questions? They say no, but the answer is really yes, and I don't get that. So again, don't be afraid. It's my job to help you, so let me help you with 5.1, okay? So if you haven't turned in 5.1, it's about to go into Skyward. I don't like putting in missing grades. I mean, I don't think y'all like seeing low grades, so let's just do our work. If you finish 5.1, then try these notes on your own. We will go over it together for sure, but I want to see what you can do based on starting with this. Okay? Now there's other steps to it that I want to see what you can do after that. But at least you should be able to get an equation, I hope. Cool? So I'm going to pass out the notes. You're going to work on that only if you finish 5.1. Does everyone see it's written on the board right here? Make sure you finish 5.1, then work on the notes. Okay? Here we go.